Hello, my name is Tomika Meredith Rangel, and the subject of my qualitative research is the customer experience. According to Gartner Research, 89% of businesses in the United States will need to compete on customer experience as opposed to augmenting their products or service lines. So, what defines customer experience and how does it impact customer loyalty? So, what prompted this topic for me was my original dissertation interest, which was to explore the impact that offshore customer service has on sales representative time, performance, and morale in highly complex business to business industries. My experience has been when customers are dissatisfied with offshore customer service, they will shift their issues and inquiries to sales representatives that are based in the United States to address their outstanding concerns. This gradual shift of customer service duties to the sales teams becomes a distraction from selling activities and detrimental to sales performance and morale. In the end, the sales team seeks to provide customers the experience they failed to receive from customer service to save and maintain the business. For the purpose of this course, I have chosen to focus on the customer experience from a consumer perspective. This would allow me to use my classmates, friends, and family as the perfect demographic of a US-based consumer. In this presentation, I plan to share with you the objective of the study, results, and then the implications for businesses looking to save on labor costs through offshoring of customer service. The study objective was two-pronged. The first survey asks questions to understand what defines a positive versus a negative customer experience, while the second survey explored the topic of offshoring specifically to understand how offshore customer service impacts perceptions of service quality and customer loyalty. The survey had a diverse mix of individuals from three different generations. 19% were baby boomers and Generation Y, while 61% were Generation X. In addition, 26% of the survey respondents spoke two or more languages. This is a pretty important variable that will come up later in the results. In the first survey findings, respondents described a positive customer service experience as feelings of connectedness. They felt listened to, important, and valued. While in the negative situation, they were left with feelings of frustration, feeling unheard, undervalued, and angry. So this begs the question, if consumers perceive an accent or cultural difference as a deterrent to being heard and understood, would they connect less to the person on the other end of the phone? This is where the study gets interesting. There were three core themes in the second survey, first starting with accent bias. The majority of the respondents felt that offshore call centers increase the odds of a more negative or frustrating customer service experience. The reasons most cited were the accent, language barriers, and difficulty explaining the issue and reaching a resolution quickly. In fact, many respondents described the sense of immediate anxiety at the sound of an accent, assuming they were in for a long and frustrating experience. However, individuals that spoke two languages or more indicated that offshore call centers would not impact future buying decisions, while 45% of those that spoke only one language indicated that it would. It's reasonable to assert that individuals that have experience speaking more than one language are more understanding and less intimidated in communicating with offshore call center agents. The second theme was around offshore customer service is scripted and impersonal. The survey results revealed that 87% of respondents felt it was very important for customer service agents to relate to and understand their needs. The idea that most consumers view offshore support as more scripted would imply that the agent is less connected and not as engaged with the actual conversation taking place. That could be viewed as being less connected to the consumer on the phone and the perception that they are not trying to relate and understand to their unique needs and situation, resulting in a less than favorable experience. Lastly, consumers place more value in the experience with the product or service than the customer service experience itself. 79% of participants answered that offshore call centers do not deter future purchases from that company. Also, 25% of respondents also indicated that future decisions to purchase from offshore call centers depends on the product or service. Some even indicated that they can avoid calling altogether and use other methods to communicate, such as chat features or email. As it relates to future purchase behaviors after a negative experience, 73% of survey respondents indicated they stopped buying from the company. However, it was apparent that this occurred in industries where there were many alternatives and low switching costs, like cell phone providers, retail stores, or airlines. Individuals were less likely to stop buying after a negative experience with customer service when customer service itself does not deter one from enjoying the product or service, or if there are high switching costs. For example, a car or an item needed without any good alternatives is less impacted by customer service quality. The implications from this study is that organizations would benefit greatly from research that explores customer loyalty sensitivity to offshoring based on parameters of brand strength, availability of competitive offerings, and the product and services dependency to customer service effectiveness. It's quite simple. The stronger the brand, the less sensitive loyalty is to offshoring. The more alternative availability of other products and lower switching costs, the more sensitive loyalty is to offshoring of customer service. Then lastly, the less a product or service depends on customer service to operate properly, the less sensitive loyalty is to offshoring. Also, the traditional telephone customer service model is being replaced with more robust technology that enables greater consumer engagement. Today, 90% of American adults use the internet, and this trend has created new avenues for businesses to engage with customers via multi-channel options. By allowing consumers to engage with customer service via their preferred methods like email or chat, would help alleviate most concerns caused by accent bias or a poor perception of service quality from offshore to improve the overall customer service experience. Thank you for your time and for listening to this presentation. Have a great day.